Hey guys, welcome to Chakras for Beginners. Great job, you made it to your 6 out of 7. We're almost there. So today we're going to talk about our third eye. So our third eye is located right here, okay? And I want you to really envision, now that you have experience about the all the chakras, and if you haven't, please go back to the first video that you can find in my page and start from the beginning, because it's best to start from the beginning. That way you can learn more and more, because each chakra, starting from the bottom, which is the root chakra, has to do a lot with the balance of getting up to the top one. So don't miss that information and go back and watch those if you haven't yet. Alright, so the third eye. This one is a very interesting one, and I like it a lot. It's very important to me. So color is indigo, purple. This is my little crystal I carry with me for my third eye. So the third eye has to do everything with your intuition, that sense of knowing. That voice, that inner voice that is telling you, don't do it or do it. The question is, do we listen to it? And what happens when we don't? Have you ever experienced a time where you have that feeling, let's say, of going somewhere, and you're undecisive, but you have this gut feeling, you have this, I shouldn't, but you still go, you still do it. And then you have to pay for the consequences, or you don't have a good time, or whatever it may happen, or something happens and you're like, wow, like, I knew I should have come, but you don't listen, right? And sometimes you listen, and sometimes you're like, wow, like, I'm so glad I listened to that. So that is your intuition, that is your third eye. Having a balanced third eye chakra is like the goal when you start your spiritual development or journey. And what is it like to have a balanced third eye? Well, you are very intuitive and you're very connected with that intuition, and you follow it, right? You start to receive psychic information, and we all have this, but we are in a world where we have been taught not to follow that. You know, the society and everything kind of like goes against it, or teaches you against it, or doesn't even teach you about this. Like, the kids don't even know about this. So we kind of like, since little kids, we are kind of just like forget about that. We forget about that intuition, and we're not taught to follow that, and we're forced to do the opposite things that we want to do, etc. So since little kids, we start unbalancing this and forgetting about this instead of working on it. When you have balanced third eye, you will receive psychic information as frequently as you receive information from your 5 physical senses. Like when you smell something, right? When you hear something, it just happens automatically. So once you start really working on having a balanced third eye, your psychic abilities will just be as fast as sensing something. What is it like to have an overactive third eye? It's very rare to have an overactive third eye nowadays, but if we do, what may happen is that we get addicted to like psychic activities. You know, people that just want to like read tarot cards all the time, or won't go a day without reading their zodiac, and they believe truly in the zodiac, and it's like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna die today, like, fuck, I'm gonna die, you know, and they just lose all hope. It's like nothing should be too much. It's all a balance, and that's what we want to balance this. You know, go all crazy with it. It always remember that we're humans, and we're here to have a human experience on earth. So that's why it's so important to be rooted in your root chakra, to be rooted and not just go flying, because this third eye is basically like going up, like almost like going up to the universe, right? So you want to stay balanced, and that's why it's so important to start with your lower chakras, so you stay in earth, because we're humans right now, right? So we gotta stay in the earth to be able to share all the divine things with the earth in this planet. If you have an overactive third eye chakra, which I mentioned is a little red, you may feel like activities like become overwhelming, and you get distracted from like living a human experience. Like being around people is way too much. You just can't do it. You just don't know how to do it. You can't be sociable, you know, because you have so much information going on, or so many crazy spiritual psychic things going, and you don't know how to handle them because you're not balanced. Then therefore you just can't live outside. You can't be out in the world, and we are here to be out in the world to help others, to do our vision, right? So this is why we want to make sure we have a balanced third eye. Now, an underactive third eye. We live in a world, as I mentioned, that is often invalidates our intuitive development. Like, let's teach kids about their intuition. Don't, you know, let them experience, let them find out, let them follow their intuition. And instead of just make them so scared about everything, don't do this, relax. They're smarter than we think. They know what's up. They're more connected when they're kids. And that's why it's so important to keep teaching them that, so they can keep growing connected with their intuition. Because living in a world that invalidates our intuition, our intuitive development, we tend to close off our third eye since we're young, ignoring our own psychic experiences. Doing so causes us to feel disconnected from the spiritual experiences. There's a lot of people that don't believe in it, you know, and I totally respect it. But why would they believe in it? Of course, they have grown in a world that doesn't teach that, you know, and it's just a weird stuff. And only those who have really experienced it can really say otherwise, or that are open-minded to it. So here we are for you to try it, for you to experience it, because it's something that we all have. It's not something that, oh, only this person can do. It's about developing it and working on it, like any other thing that you know, a gift, right? You have to use it and you have to develop it. But you can with time and with really desiring to do it. Now, some symptoms that you can feel if you are very, very underactive with your third eye, it's headaches. You know, having migraines, people that have a lot of migraines. Allergies and sinuses. Allergies, sinuses, and headaches. Now, how can we develop this third eye chakra and help us be more connected with our spiritual route, with that psychic ability of knowing and trusting, because that's what's going to help us in every single situation in our life to make a better decision, to have a better life, following that intuition, that information that's being thrown at us from the universe. So it's there for you, so let's use it. So what to do, how to develop this? Find time for yourself, to be quiet. Have a space where there's nothing going on. Do your meditation. Meditate on this third eye to visualize, and close your two eyes and really focus on using this eye, because you will be able to see a little even more than what you can see with these two eyes when you really develop it. Listen to your spirit and recognize how it feels. It takes practice. So it's like a relationship with that spirit, you know, with your spirit, with the spirit world. So having this more balance, you are connecting more with your spirit and your soul. And you want to know, how does that feel? Many people are disconnected with this, and they just close-minded, they don't want to try it. And here I'm telling you, give it a try, because it's something that you have, is for you, it's yours. Use it. It will help you so much in life. It makes everything more fun and easier. Your third eye is your seat of intuition and life purpose. Because once you are more connected with yourself, and you know, it will be easier to find your life purpose and to follow it and to listen to that inner spirit guides and that inner self, and just connecting more there to be able to do the things in here on earth. So thank you for watching. I will leave you a meditation, a guided meditation right here. You deserve it. Try it out, be open-minded, and you will discover a lot of things. Thank you.